you learned today that you'll remember tomorrow?
I enjoyed the award winner's message when he was talking about how these things aren't just in our industry trade papers anymore. It's not just the Chronicle, it's not just things like that, but these education issues are making it into the mainstream media. You see things, the Temple stuff happening in the New York Times and the Inquirer. And I thought it was interesting the cultural references too. He brought up the novelists who talked about college experience in books with massive sales. So 55 million readers of a book are seeing some of the trials and tribulations of higher ed. It's not just, we're not as insular as we had been. So I thought that was pretty cool.
What's one session that you particularly enjoyed?
The last one I was just in was on using influencers in higher ed. It's a big industry. I don't think higher ed is tapped into as much as a lot of others have. We're looking to do that on our campus in the near future. I'd love to say next fall, but that might be, well, we're moving in that direction. I really feel the idea of Gen Z trusts their peers, doesn't trust brands. We need to be in front of them where they are, and that is Instagram, TikTok. We need to have their peers telling the story and in an authentic way. And that's tricky. That's a balance. Higher ed doesn't like to do things that are not safe. So it's a little bit of a risk to ask a student to speak on your behalf.
Sure. One challenge facing higher ed that you're particularly focused on right now?
Obviously, the enrollment situation. Don't call it a cliff, call it a pivot. But I think that's a lot of it. The price tag of higher ed is pretty crazy, and I can understand students having concerns about taking on debt. Is it worth it? Are they getting? Is it an investment? Are they getting their money's worth? And I don't want to be totally, it's not all fiscal. College is more than just a degree to get a job, but in a lot of ways, it is a pathway to get to a job. It's tough, and I don't see the price tag going down very rapidly. So how can we at least hold our own and make it more worth it?